Hello everyone, Ranjita here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video in the Crafty December series. Today is day 2 in the series and the prompt is felt. If you want to know more in detail about Crafty December, make sure you check the video link in the description below. Also, don't forget to check out the channel Upcycle by Mansa to see her take on this prompt. You will find the link to her channel in the description below. In this video, I am going to make a colorful wall decor piece using felt. So let's get started. I am planning to make a wall hanging for my kids' room. So for that, I am starting by taking a wooden dowel. I am also taking this black canvas fabric. This is a thick fabric and I folded it in half. The width of this fabric should depend on the length of your dowel. So my fabric measures 12 inches by 10 inches when folded, and when open it measures 24 inches by 10 inches. So depending on the size of your dowel, you need to take your fabric. I'm also taking some thin cut dies. This is to cut out some letters with felt. If you do not have a die cutting machine and such dies, you can always use such ready-made stickers, or you can hand draw them and cut it. That looks cool as well. So as of now, for today's project, since I have these thin cut dies, I'm using them, and I'm using loads of colorful felt. All these are scrap felt pieces that are left over from my other projects. You do not require a lot of felt for this, just little pieces of many colors as much as you have. So first I am planning my quotation here. I am planning to put out 3 words here that says play, learn and create. Well, that is all the little ones have to do, right? So as you can see here, first I have planned my words on a piece of scrap paper. I have written the words in different color sketch pens, just to make sure that in case if my word has around 5 letters in it, each letter would have a different colored letter. This was just to make my banner more colorful. So I'm just arranging my letters here. Once I have cut out my letters, I have also cut out some flowers in felt so that I can place it on the border here. So as you can see here, my letters are cut, and I've also cut multiples of flowers in different colors in whatever colored felt I have. In case if you want, you can go with a particular color theme also. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking the top layered fabric, folding it in half and just making a crease to know where my center is. Now from the bottom I am marking 3 inches on either side and I am drawing a line. Now I will be joining this line with the center so that I will have a banner shape here, that is my bottom will be in a pointed shape. Now that I have drawn my line with a pencil, I will be chopping off this piece of fabric with my scissors. I have a sewing machine and sewing is another hobby of mine. So I wanted to stitch this fabric. In case if you are not good at stitching or you do not have a sewing machine at hand and you are not keen on doing some hand sewing, you can always replace this piece of cloth with a piece of felt. Then all you have to do is just roll up the top edge so that you can fit your wooden dowel inside. So I'm doing it with fabric because I wanted it to be washable, and I also like stitching personally. Now I'm placing my wooden dowel on the folded part and I'm making a mark here. This is because I want to have an area so that I can fit in my dowel inside. I hope you're understanding my plan here. So what I'm doing is I'm roughly drawing a line there. As you can see here, I'm just cross checking because once you stitch, it's going to be a big mess. You have to remove your stitches again. So it's better to measure twice before stitching it. Now I'm drawing a line there and I'm making sure that I do not stitch beyond this line. Now that we have cut our banner and we have made all the necessary markings, I'm going to place a stitch all around by leaving around 4 finger space here. This is for us to reverse the fabric. So as you can see here, first I have left the area to fit in my dowel and I've stitched it all around, leaving a small space so that I can reverse my stitched banner. As you can see here, I'm cutting off the excess threads once I have finished stitching it. I will also be cutting off the corners here so that all the excess fabric is removed, and it will be easy for us to reverse the stitched banner here. It is very important for you to cut off this extra fabric here, otherwise when you try to turn out your banner, the corners look very unfinished. So if you cut off the excess fabric, you will have pointy corners and your banner will look much neater and well finished. Reverse out your banner, take a pointy tool, anything like chopstick or a pencil, and just pull out all your corners. Make sure that they are good, well pointy corners. This gives a lot of finished look to your banner. After I am done with this, I am again placing my wooden dowel back in place, and I am making sure it passes through well. Once I am making sure that it passes through well, I am making a mark there again. This is for my confirmation. This is to make sure that my dowel can go in and come out freely. This is very important for you to be able to wash your banner again. You will be having to remove your wooden stick. Now that I have made a mark here, I am going to give a top stitch all around my banner, including the line that I have just drawn. So as you can see here, I have made a top stitch. This gives it much more finished look. Now my banner is completely ready. I'm going to go ahead and glue all my letters and flowers onto this banner. First, let's make some flowers. What I'm doing is I have cut out similar shapes of flowers in different sizes, and I'm layering them to give it a 3D look. This is just my personal preference. I like my flowers to be fuller. So I am adhering different layers of same flower in different sizes, one on top of the other, and I'm just slightly pressing them so that it gives them a shape here. And for the flower centers, I'm using these cute buttons. This gives so much more cute look to my flowers, makes it look much more cuter, just like my little daughter's cartoon characters and other characters that she likes. So I'm trying to make her banner very colorful. I'm also meddling with the flower to give it some bounce and shape here and there. I'm going ahead and finishing the other flowers as well. This is the same process that I am following. I'm cutting out flowers in the same shape but in different sizes, and I'm layering them. And for the flower centers, I'm using these buttons. I am making some roses as well. This is very easy. In case if you want me to show you how I make any of these flowers, make sure to comment below. I will definitely try to make a different video on how you can make different types of felt flowers. Felt flowers are very versatile. You can use them in many projects. You can make kids hairbands with them, or you can use them as embellishments, or you can use it for gift wrapping, etc. So as you can see here, all my letters and flowers and some more cutout leaves are ready. To align my letters, I'm taking help of a ruler here. I am placing a ruler and then I am placing all the letters as they should be, one after the other. Placing a ruler like this helps me a lot in getting my words straight. This is just my way. Also, you can if you want, you can also draw a line there, but I thought just placing a ruler would do the job for me. Once I am happy with the placement and the distance between each word, I will go ahead and hot glue them. Adhering felt is very challenging. You cannot stick felt with any regular glues. I didn't have luck with fabric glue as well. All that works for me is hot glue. So I try to stick my felt only with hot glue. In case if you find any other glue or medium that works well with felt, make sure to share it with me. I would love to try any other medium for sticking felt, because I don't like the strings that come out from hot glue gun. So here, as you can see, I have arranged my flowers. I'm just trying to rearrange them and place it in a manner that I would like. Once I'm happy with it, I will go ahead and glue all the flowers and all the letters with hot glue gun. That's it. Here is the finished banner that I have made. A beautiful colorful banner made out of scrap pieces of felt for my kids' room. This was my take on the prompt felt. I hope you liked this and I was of some inspiration to you. Make sure to check out all the other videos in the series of Crafty December. I have a playlist created in my channel. Make sure you check it out. I will be back tomorrow with another interesting prompt and with another crafty video in the series of Crafty December. I really liked how simple scrap pieces of felt turned into this beautiful kids' room decor. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope I was of some inspiration to you. If you haven't done it yet, kindly consider subscribing to my channel and also do follow me on my social media. The links are given in the description box below. Thank you.